This is a picture of the finished DFP before it was collected. And this is the logo, DFP, which stands for Doriot Flandrin and Parant. And it was built at Courbevoie in Paris. And the logo says Fidelité et vite, which means fidelity and speed. And so this is how they presented themselves. And this is the logo that went on the bonnet of the car. Now, this is a picture of the chassis arriving at my workshop in Greenwich. And as you can see, there was just a bare chassis with an engine and a radiator, and that's about it. And then the engine was also included, but it had a wooden bulkhead, and the engine was exposed, and various other problems, but it was all there. And then this is the insignia. This is a leaping greyhound, which was part of their design, and so that was how they looked. And this is a picture of the door that we used as a fixture to build the chassis, or body, I should say, which was provided by Eric Peppercorn, who built Vauxhall bodies. And then this is a picture of the body being developed with a door to give it the tumble home, so that you could see where the body developed. And this is another picture of the body with the door, but now it has the aluminium bulkhead, and the seats at the back are MG seats which are cut down and revised to fit the chassis. And this is another picture of the back of the chassis looking forward onto the bulkhead, and it's got the two brackets on either side, one on either side for the instrument panel, so that it could be properly supported. And then this is a further picture with the development of the body and the spare wheel mounted on a bracket behind the driver's seat, and so that you could easily get to it and without having it outside on display. And so that was how that worked. And then this is the handbrake mechanism that was developed. It was provided as a gift to Jeremy Roberts, and I decided to put it on the right-hand side of the car instead of having the handbrake on the inside, and we cast a special bracket to make it fit. And this is another picture of the back end of the car with the body on, and as you can see, it's getting fairly completed in this stage. And then this is another picture of the back of the car from the driver's side, and you can see one of the seats underneath, and this is how the shape of the body developed. And this is another picture showing the bulkhead and the little brackets I made to hold the radiator up, and the engine in place, and yet another body it's on trestles in the workshop waiting to be finished. And this is a picture of the rear axle where we had to cast new brake drums and fitted them to the car. And so this is another picture. And this is a picture of the car as it arrived at Clive Smart's workshop. Now, Clive Smart is a very famous bodybuilder, and he runs a business called Shapecraft. And so this is a picture with Clive Smart on the left and Jeremy Roberts on the right, with the car almost completed and ready to be shipped down to Brooklands for the Transport Trust Awards, which we won this year. And this is a picture of me receiving the Transport Trust Award from His Royal Highness Prince Michael of Kent. And Jeremy Roberts is standing in the background. And so that's how that progressed. And this is another picture of the front of the car with myself, His Royal Highness, Jeremy Roberts, Lord Salisbury, and the other dignitaries looking on to see how it was built. And I was discussing it with them at the time. And this is the last picture of it going on its way back to Clive Smart's workshop to be finished, with the wings on both sides. And you can see the handbrake mechanism on the right-hand side, which we moved from the middle of the car to make it more accessible and more vintage looking. And this is another picture of the car as it returned to my factory in Greenwich when it was finished, sitting outside in a rear view of the car, waiting to be painted by Kenny Ogle, my wife's brother, and in a beautiful shade of pale blue. And so that's the last picture we have of it. Thank you very much for watching.